Yo, 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 thanks for tuning in to the first episode of J Talks Crypto. My name is Jay, and this video is sponsored by absolutely nobody. And that's the point of this channel. Decentralization matters, and this is my introduction video to y'all, telling you guys what this channel is about, and my Bitcoin story, how I got into this mess and when, and essentially what my goals are for this channel and what my vision is. So I guess I'll start off with my Bitcoin story and pretty much how I got into it. I heard about this technology the first time, probably honestly, like way back when you could mine it on 4chan. But back in the day, there was like so many different projects like Bitcoin where they were trying to make their own version of digital cash. And I loosely looked into it and didn't really do anything with it, obviously. Eventually, I heard about it again in college, probably sometime in 2011 or 2012, and whoever told me about it, I just hope you held, bro. I really do. And I guess the next time I heard about it was probably like when anyone watching this video also heard about it in 2017 during the crazy bull run when it hit like 20K. And I ignored it. I remember I didn't ignore it. I saw it, and I was just like, wow, that looks like a bubble. But I didn't really take any time to understand what it really was. I just completely dismissed it, and I ignored it, and it came. And I remember when it came crashing down. Actually, I don't really, because I wasn't paying attention. But I remember getting a notification on my phone, December 16th of 2018. It said Bitcoin is going to zero. It just hit a new low of $3,200, and at the time I was really thinking about starting to invest in stocks. I never really liked it before, but I realized that I needed to start investing in order to really like just not be broke. And I heard about the Bitcoin thing, and I'm just like, this seems so much more interesting. But I'm not gonna act like I came into it with like the mindset that I have with it today. I really went into it where I was just like, I'm gonna cash this right now at 3K, and I'm gonna flip this the first chance I get. And that's not what happened at all. And but that's the one OG Bitcoin flex that I do have. Like I said, I'm not one of these Bitcoin OGers from like '05 where I'm just a whale and I'm stacking like 10 BTC. I'm not even one BTC club, in all honesty. Um, that wasn't really the goal when I got into this. Um, and back when I was getting into this, people would say like, "Oh, how much Bitcoin do you need?" And the number was, or around the time, was like about a quarter, 0.28. And the way I look at it, I'm like, yo, if this thing goes to a million, that's 250K. If it goes to, you know, like, it can only go up from there, and that's like a nice little house for not that much bread. That's how I looked at it at the time. Um, but I didn't really understand what I was buying until someone, like, I wouldn't say recently, because I never sold. I just always held on to it and just always just dollar cost averaged. But yeah, like I said, that was my one Bitcoin OG flex. I timed the bottom. Um, that was essentially the first day that I bought Bitcoin. I bought $20. Um, it's currently worth, those $20, I bought it at 32.48, and it's currently worth about $300 now, which is kind of wild if you really think about it. Obviously, I kept buying. And I guess that's the point of this channel. I feel there's a lot of new blood, and a lot of crypto YouTube is very inaccessible to like the regular person. You have like these guys who have been in it for years, and they forget what it's like to be new. But the problem is there's a lot of new people that got in around March during the pandemic. So it's like, you, in crypto, things move just so fast, and it's hard to keep up. It's hard to understand everything. And I guess the point of this channel is I don't want to take any kind of like affiliate links, any kind of money from anyone else, because I feel like that's going to compromise my opinion. And you know, like I said in the intro, decentralization really does matter. And if you have these compromised opinions with financial incentives, then you know, it's not going to be genuine content, in my opinion. Um, and the people that I really learned about this technology from, uh, they weren't taking BlockFi links. They weren't they were like pushing hardware wallets, but they wouldn't link to them. They would just say get it, or use you know, BIP39 encryption and whatever. Like, I'm not trying to get too technical in this channel, because I want people to understand. I want people to relate. I want to explain it in ways that it's never really been explained before. And I've been procrastinating on this channel for such a long time, and it's not really procrastinating, it's just been like talking to my friends and trying to talk about Bitcoin in new and different ways that people have not really spoken about it. A lot of the content that I'm going to be putting out there is inspired by Andreas Antonopoulos. um, I'm just essentially taking a lot of his content and coming up with my own shitty analogies, to try to, one, give you kind of like my sort of head canon as to like what's going on over here. Um, that one's coming soon. That's gonna be one of my next videos. Before I get into uh, that little thing, I call it my Bitcoin pages analogy. Um, I do want to go over some a couple of projects that have recently really caught my eye in the space. Um, I'm not really into like flipping altcoins, or just like, you know, yeah, I'm just not into flipping altcoins. Like, I'm not. I buy and hodl, and I just hodl. That's all I know how to do. I just hodl. People are gonna tell you how to trade. You know, look at some triangles. Look at these triangles. Look at the MACD. Blah 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 blah. And I just think that is very complicated, and it's very not much my style. I am the kind of person. I'm very much set it and forget it, or I need something to be like somewhat automated, where I just need to be able to think about this once, and kind of just, I don't need to analyze this thing 10,000 times. And that's what I did with Bitcoin. You know, I made a bet. I was just like, this thing looks like, if mathematics works to me, and it does, this thing should go to 1 million. It should go to 10 million. It should go to more. So I just want a little piece of the pie. There's a lot of there's a lot of greed in the space. There's this thing called Bitcoin vanity, and that's something that we all need to be careful about. We all think that we want to just like hoard Bitcoin, and like, people think like, oh, I'm not gonna get into it because there's just I can't even get one. It's just like, you don't even need one. First of all, the entire world can run off of one Bitcoin, because it's just a decimal. You could just move the decimal. Everyone can just vote to move the decimal. Um, but that's a topic for another day. I just want to say that there's a lot of misinformation in the space, and there's a lot of financial motivation to trade with leverage, to you know, just how do I say this? Just get wrecked. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Just to get wrecked. And I wanna help you not get wrecked, or I wanna help people not get wrecked, and pass on some of the knowledge that I've gained throughout the years, and not compromise on that. Because I remember when I first got into this space, I understood mining. I understood why someone would want to, oh, look at this little miner right there. But I understand why people would want to mine, and you know, like, you know, just like get coins and sell them. But for the longest time, I didn't understand why someone would want to run a node, and I couldn't wrap my head around that, because running a node, you just waste electricity, and you just like essentially help the network continue for no financial motivation whatsoever. And I just didn't understand that. Um, and now I have a completely different train of thought on that, and if I can help people understand that a little bit more, and a lot of people are coming in for the flip, and there's a lot of people that are gonna stay that are not for the flip if it ever does crash. I don't know if it's going to crash anymore. I really think that we could be in what is called a super cycle. I do believe that Bitcoin has found its product market fit, and all of these other cryptocurrencies, while I do have a toe or two in them, um, it's 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 hard to bet against Bitcoin. Um, and I just would feel weird telling people to dabble in altcoins when it's like you could lose money on it, and in my opinion on it, it's just like it's a lot harder to lose money with Bitcoin over the long term, not in the short term. Um, so, yeah, thanks for tuning in to my first video. Y'all could call me Jay, and I we'll keep in touch. I got a lot of things in store for you guys. Please feel free to comment, like, subscribe. I hate asking, but apparently that's what we gotta do on YouTube. Um, so yeah, do that shit.